This tutorial is about database models and project context in the real-time auction project. The project is already completed, so in this tutorial I am explaining so that you can find out where the databases are or where the models are, and I'll open the fully completed project right now, and I will restrict myself to an explanation of the database part. The models folder, it contains a model for auction. This auction has an auction ID as your primary key, a readable name of the auction, start date, end date, base amount. This base amount in some countries it is also called, I think, reserved price. And then the increment of the bid. And after that, since this is an auction of flats, a flat name, floor, tower name, remarks private means the remarks that are visible only to the administrator and public to the general public, and the list of bidders. This is a one to many, so one auction has many bidders, and also open the bidder. A bidder has a bidder ID which is usually his email or something like that. Then name, password, phone number, the bid amount made by the person, and then the time at which bid was made. So everything related to a bid is there. Then each bidder has a backlink to the auction, and JSON ignore because we do not want it to be a part of the JSON story. And alongside we also have an auction log. This auction log contains as usual some ID, auction ID. This is an auto incremented, and this is auction ID. This is the link to the auction for which this log item is there. This link to this one. Then log time, whether the log is by admin, and message by whom, the user ID. We have not written any foreign key relations here because it wasn't just required, because it's a log that can always be deleted away also, and this is not a very important part also, it is just for records. But one important use of this auction log would be to test the last 5 auctions of non-administrators, so that we can find out if the same bidder is making bids regularly. If the same bidder is making bids, then we will restrict him to less than 5 consecutive bids at a time. So this is a requirement of the project, that a bidder should not be able to make more than 5 continuous consecutive bids, because sometimes bidders, they tend to spoil an auction. And after all this, we have this project context, and here we have a DB set for auctions, bidders, auction logs. The database will be located under app_data. Here it will be located, and I will just add it in a moment due to migrations. And in the program.cs file, you will have to add all these packages, as I've already told. We have also added a provision for SignalR, although it's not related to databases right now, but hubs are there, and one auction hub is there. Its presence is required. We make use of this class for sending immediate communication. And I was on this program.cs. We will see its SignalR's use in, I think, the next 2 tutorials. We'll explain it. And then this was the authentication part. And after this, here we have added the DB context for the project context. And then towards the end, we have this map hub for the this SignalR. This is required for SignalR communication, and these are the APIs for admin. These we have already explained, and about these will come in the next tutorials. And then we have a towards the end, we create a We extract a project context, and if there are any pending migrations, we apply the migrations, and if it still cannot connect, then probably there is no migration there. So we tell the user to use add migration to add a migration. And so let's run, and in the first step we'll expect it to fail because there is no database right now. And as you can see, it fails with the message that add migration must be added. So I will copy it and close it and come to your this package manager console and wait for it to open and add this migration. Build succeeded, and this means that a folder for migrations has appeared, and files will appear when we run it the first time. So let's run it once again. So now all migrations will get applied, database will be created, and if we have a look at the log, all migrations applied, and our project is now in front of us. So this is what I wanted to tell. I will close it right now. Thank you.